I have a question, Sensei. In one Pure Land school, the Chinese Pure Land Buddhism, they have accounts of cases where the devotee is informed by Amitofu, Amida Buddha, of the exact day and time of their rebirth. That they tell everybody, I am going to go to Amitabha's Pure Land at this particular day, in this particular time. And it is actually true. There have been so many cases already. In fact, we can have a template of the common experiences of these people. I was wondering if we have that in Jodo Shinshu, if there are cases like that where the devotee is informed by Amida Buddha that you prepare because in 3 days or in 1 week, I'm going to fetch you. And I have seen videos of these people saying, oh, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. And then there is supportive recitation. Everybody is reciting Amitabha, Amitabha, Amitabha. And the person goes with a beautiful smile in his or her face, sometimes seated in lotus position, sometimes even standing. And when the person passes, the body is not stiff, but actually very, very subtle, even after several hours. I have been fascinated by these experiences, and it actually inspires me to pursue further this path because of the sense of urgency that I feel because of the impending death that is anytime can really hit us. Impermanence can hit us anytime. So I just have this question. If in Jodo Shinshu there have been cases like this. Thank you, Sensei.
Certainly, there have been many cases in Jodo Shinshu, but there is one difference. There is one reason why in Jodo Shinshu we don't talk too much about this, because unlike other Pure Land schools, we do not put so much emphasis on the moment of death. For us, the moment for us entering the stage of no retrogression or the stage of being assured of birth in the Pure Land takes place in this life. We in Jodo Shinshu we do not put so much emphasis on the last moments of a person's life. We do not think that if a person dies in a good state of mind, then he has more chances to go to the Pure Land. And Shinran Shonin insisted to explain that the moment of death is not so important, in the sense that we are assured of birth in the Pure Land since the first moment during our life when we entrust it to Amida Buddha. So that's the most important moment. If now, when you are in this samsaric body, you entrust to Amida Buddha, you say his name and wish to go to his Pure Land, since this very moment you are assured of birth in the Pure Land, no matter how you die. Even if you don't say Nembutsu in your final moment, even if you don't sit in the lotus posture and you die because a brick falls into your head or because you die suddenly, then there is no problem. Even if you don't have any vision with Amida Buddha telling you the exact date of your death, there is no problem. So in Jodo Shinshu, we do not insist on these things because we insist on faith more. You know, we insist on people having faith. That's more important for us. So you see, that's the difference. Because this is why we don't have many stories like that. It is not because they didn't happen, but because we do not place so much emphasis on the state of mind in the moment of death. That's why, you know, because and Shinran Shonin said, and I want to give a quote from Shinran Shonin. He said, quote, "I, for my own part, attach no significance to the condition, good or bad, of persons in their final moments. People in whom fate is determined do not doubt, and so abide among the truly settled." Truly settled means they are assured of birth in the Pure Land. Okay? For this reason, their end or their death also, even for those ignorant and foolish and lacking in wisdom, is a happy one. So this is why we do not have so many stories like this, you know. But this doesn't mean it didn't happen. I myself had a vision with Amida Buddha, just as I saw Amida Buddha just as I see you. You see, I had also many dreams with Amida Buddha. Hozan also can tell you a lot of stories from his. So many Jodo Shinshu followers might have a story or two, or don't have any story. Because for us, we are not, in Jodo Shinshu, we do not hunt for sensations, for feelings, for special feelings. For example, I know that my birth in the Pure Land is certain, not because I saw a person dying with a good state of mind and reciting the name, not because his flesh was flexible after he died, not because of that, but because I simply accept the words of Shakyamuni Buddha and the testimony of Shinran, because I believe in the larger sutra. This is why. So my faith doesn't need any special proofs, doesn't need any miracles. I don't need miracles to believe in Amida Buddha. See? This is why in Jodo Shinshu we do not have so many stories. This is what I see. But be certain that there are many experiences like this. What do you guys think? Joshin?
Yes, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos where this, in a lot of Chinese Pure Land sects, usually these are probably Tendai and other Pure Land Buddhist schools, where they place an emphasis on not only having visions, but the importance of seeing Amida Buddha prior to death. They also place a lot of emphasis on details like Peter said, with the facial expression of the corpse after the person has passed. They also set up a lot of dictates as to how you are to chant Nimbutsu or Amitofo when a person is dying, and to be very careful in your facial expressions, and whether or not the person is standing or sitting. In Jodo Shinshu, like you said, as far as I'm concerned, none of this really matters to me, because I know my Shinjin, that knowing, and my faith in the primal vow, it's rock solid. And I say this after having had a vision. Speaking of pre-death experiences, I've talked about this in one of my videos. I got caught in the undercurrent in the ocean on the Gulf of Mexico, and I saw myself floating out, and I had a vision of Jesus and the Virgin Mary. And I've asked myself about that since I had that vision, since converting to Buddhism and to receiving Shinjin. What was that all about? And My belief is that that's just what I needed at the time to see. That was a vision. It came and went. It's like you said, thoughts and feelings, they're like clouds, sensations, religious sensations. They come and they go. The difference is with my Shinjin, that is something outside of myself. It doesn't go away. And so I could have any number of visions or religious experiences, even with Amida, even concerning Amida. But what really matters is the knowing I have that I'm going to the Pure Land. I think you had quoted, was it Shinran that said, even if you have a vision of 1,000 Amidas images filling the air, and they're all saying Amida is not a real Buddha, this doesn't mean anything, because I know that I'm going to the Pure Land. I know I've made that connection with Amida. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I had a Christian friend in the past who told me, what if Jesus appears in the sky and everybody bows to him and believes in him? Would you change your faith in Amida? I would say no. Even if the rocks, all the stones and the rocks will cry and say that their God is real, I would not believe it. I will still continue to say Nembutsu, you know. And I am surrounded permanently by Christians here. I work with them, I collaborate with them, and I always hear them talking about Jesus around me. One of my friends even laugh about this and say, why is this guy, that is me, why is this guy doesn't go away? Because we talk all day long about Jesus. And I told them, because I am firm in my faith, because what you say doesn't affect me, you know. So it doesn't matter what I see around me, that I see miracles, that I see people dying and smiling and saying Nembutsu and going to the Pure Land, or that if I see miracles performed by various gods or spirits, I don't care. I have faith in Amida Buddha. No? And as Joshin said, faith is knowing. Faith does not mean that you have to experience something special. You might have, but doesn't mean that. Shinjin or faith means that you know you are saved by Amida. And this knowing is deep and strong. No matter what happens to you, you know you are safe. Deep inside, you know you are safe. So we in Jodo Shinshu don't need too many miracles. That's why we don't have a literature about this. See? But
As
again,
I said,
doesn't mean that it doesn't happen.
I've had many mystical experiences as a Protestant Christian, as a Catholic Christian, and as a New Ager. I've seen many things. All these things came and went. These were all religious experiences. These were all mystical, supernatural experiences. But none of this, and I've mentioned this in my videos, none of this compares with the knowing. There's just something about the primal vow and the knowing that you have received Shinjin that surpasses anything else I've ever been through. Nothing compares with it. Those things came and went. This knowing is something that I have no doubt is not from me or my religious experience or my religious vision, but from Amida. This proves Amida to me. This confirms Amida to me.
Yes.